Hai murid-murid, hari ini kita akan belajar mencipta corak irama. Sebelum tu, mari kita imbas semula jenis dan nilai not serta tanda rehat yang telah murid-murid pelajari.
Do you hear that?
What?
The metronome.
The metronome? What's that?
The metronome is a musical device that is used to keep time in music. The ticking that you hear sounds regularly to allow the musician to keep a consistent rhythm while playing music.
That's so cool. Knowing this, can we start a rock band now?
We have to take it slow. First, we have to learn the musical notes. Today, I want to tell you about the quarter notes, half notes, and whole notes. Each one of these notes also has a rest beat. We will talk about that too. Look, that is the quarter note, and it sounds last for one beat. We hear the quarter note between one tick and tick of the metronome. The first thing that we need is an instrument to make the quarter note sound. Do you want to try it out with an electric guitar? Let's go for it. Look how I am going at the same rate as the metronome.
I have a question. Why do we see that when there's no sound?
That is the rest note for the quarter note. Rest notes are just as important as sound notes and also last a certain amount of time. Should we try it again? What did you think of the quarter note and its rest note? Now I'm going to explain the half note. This is the half note. It's the same shape as the quarter note. But if you look closely, you will see that the head is not black.
How else are they different?
Instead of being one beat like the quarter note, it has two beats. Basically, one half note equals two quarter notes. Let's take a look.
So when we see that little hat, when there's complete silence, it's a half note rest, right?
That's right, my friend. This one here is a whole note. It is equal to 4 quarter notes and 2 half notes.
Wow, it lasts for a really long time.
Yeah, it has 4 beats. Listen, get ready because I'm also going to show you the rest beat.
Now I see that the rest note is the same as the half note rest, but inverted.
That's it. Did you understand everything?
Yep, the quarter note lasts one beat, and so does its rest. The half note lasts 2 beats, as well as its rest note. The whole note and its rest note last 4 beats.
Great. Well done.
Sekarang mari kita belajar nilai dan tanda rehat clever pula.
Remember how a semibreve lasts for 4 beats, a minim for 2 beats, and a crotchet for 1 beat, and how a minim is half the length of a semibreve and a crotchet half the length of a minim. I wondered then, is there a note that is half the length of a crotchet? Is there a type of note that lasts for half a beat or count? Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to this little fella, the quaver. The quaver, also known as an 8th note, does indeed last for half a beat or count. It looks like a regular note made up of a filled notehead and a stem, but it's also got this weird extra bit to it. We call this the tail. FYI, tails are always on the right hand side of the stem and always point to the right, regardless of stem direction. That said, whenever quavers meet, they like to give each other a big old hug. Their tails join together and form a beam. This musical hugging is called grouping. We usually group quavers into complete beats. A half plus a half is a whole beat. This makes the music way easier to read. Like, how many beats are represented here? Hard to tell, isn't it? How about now? So much easier when everything is ordered into crotchet beats, right? Now at this stage you might be asking, how on earth are you supposed to count half a beat? Don't worry, it's actually super easy. The first quaver of each group will be counted with numbers, and the last quavers by saying the word and. Like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Remember, quavers split the beat evenly in half, so clap steadily, no speeding up or slowing down. In this case, beat 1 has a crotchet, beat 2 has a pair of quavers, 2 and beat 3 is another crotchet. Let's clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3. Simple. Of course, you could also count exclusively in quavers, which is often a good idea to ensure accurate timing, especially in the beginning. Like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Now, it's worth noting that there's a whole bunch of weird and wonderful things quavers can do, but those are stories for another time. Music quiz! What's wrong here? Let me know in the comments below what you think. Happy music theorying, everyone. Semibreve, minim and crotchet, or whole note, half note and quarter note, depending on where you live. The semibreve or whole note is a long note. It gets 4 counts. If a note is below the middle line, its stem will go up, like this. Rule 2. If a note is above the middle line, its stem will go down, like so.
Bagaimana nak cipta corak irama ya? Mari kita tonton video.
Okay, hai, Assalamualaikum. So, hari ni cikgu nak ajar cara untuk cipta corak irama. Okay, tadi awak dah belajar jenis not, nilai setiap not. Okay, jenis-jenis not yang awak dah belajar ialah semi-brief, nilai dia 4, dan tanda rehat untuk semi-brief, kemudian minim, nilai dia 2, crochet, nilai 1, quiver 1/2, dan ini semi-quiver, tak apa, awak just tahu saja ada note lain yang lagi kecil daripada quiver, iaitu semi-quiver, nilai dia 1/4. Okay? Okay, tak apa, untuk tingkatan 1 awak just belajar sampai quiver saja. Okay? So, ini awak kena ingat sebab jenis-jenis not dan juga nilai ni awak kena apply untuk mencipta corak irama. Okay, untuk cipta corak irama kita kena tahu meter. Meter yang kita dah belajar, meter 4/4 dan juga meter 2/4. Okay, meter 4/4, meter 4/4 bermaksud 4 detik crochet dalam 1 bar. Okay, first kali kalau kita nak buat, okay, saya tunjuk contoh lah untuk buat cerita corak irama meter 4/4. Okay, first kali dekat dalam bar. Okay, ini staff ini balok. Okay, kemudian buat treble clef. Okay, and then baru tulis meter. Okay, kalau kata cikgu nak minta meter 4/4, okay, tulis 4/4. Okay, and then sekarang ni kalau 4 detik crochet, 4/4 bermaksud 4 detik crochet dalam 1 bar. Okay, ini saya nak buat sampai 1 bar. Ini garis bar. Okay, buruk pula. Okay, so nak kena nilai dia 4. Kat sini saya cakap tadi 4 detik crochet, tapi tak semestinya awak just guna crochet saja. Crochet. Ini crochet. Boleh kalau awak nak buat semua crochet. Okay, ini betul. Tapi selain daripada crochet, awak boleh guna note yang lain. Tapi dalam satu bar nilai dia masih 4. Okay, selain daripada crochet, saya nak cubalah nak improvise. Satu bar ni saya nak tukar. Okay, ni crochet. Okay, ni crochet lah Okay, and then kat sini saya nak letak minim. Minim nilai dia 2. So, sini dah 1. Sini 2. Okay, saya tambah lagi 1 crochet. Nilai 1. 1, 2 dan 1. Jadi 4 lah dalam satu bar. Cukup. Maknanya dah mencukupi meter 4 dalam satu bar tu ada 4. Nilai dia 4 detik dalam satu bar. Okey. Kalau cakap tak ada pula cikgu letak rest. Tanda rehat. Okey, kita letak tanda rehat. Tekarlah. Lewat tak pernah ada. Okay, so kita guna crochet. And then kita gunakan tanda rehat untuk crochet. Okay, sini dah 1. Ini detik yang kedua. Sebab tanda rehat crochet nilai dia 1. Okay, saya nak kiranya ada lagi 2. Ada lagi 2 nilai. Saya boleh guna minim. Ataupun kalau saya tak nak guna minim, saya boleh guna crochet lagi. 1 crochet dan 1 crochet. So 3, 4. Sama. Okay. Kalau saya kata nak buat tanda rehat juga lagi, boleh. Letak tanda rehat kat sini. Janji nilai dia tetap 4, 4. Okay. Okay, ini kalau saya nak minta meter 4. Kalau meter 4, meter 24, bermaksud 2 detik crochet dalam satu bar. 2. Sini 2. Okay. Kalau 2 maknanya dalam satu bar tu dia ada 2 detik je lah. Janganlah nak letak sampai 4 tadi. Tu dah lebih. Tu bukan meter 24 dah. Tu dah jadi meter 4. So, letak crochet. Okay. Okay, ini contoh meter dalam satu bar kita gunakan meter 24. 1, 2. Kalau tak nak guna crochet, boleh. Kata saya nak guna minim, boleh juga. Guna minim. Okay. Dah 2. 1, 2. Settle. Okay. Itu saja. Ini je lah yang awak akan. Ini adalah tugasan awak, iaitu awak kena mencipta corak irama. Okay, apa-apa tunggu kelas nanti. Thank you.
Okey, tugasan untuk minggu ini, murid perlu mencipta corak irama dalam meter 4-4 sebanyak 8 bar. Kemudian, murid perlu memainkan corak irama yang telah dicipta, sama ada menggunakan cara tekan ataupun memainkan instrumen ataupun menggunakan apa sahaja barang di rumah, apa-apa sahaja, dan kemudian rekodkan video dan hantar di Telegram. Terima kasih.